I am not streaming that. What the hell? Okay, good. There we go. Let me know how I sound, okay? I'm just messing with the audio real quick. Alright, now say is good. Can you hear me? Okay. Hello! Welcome to the beginning of Fallout New Vegas. I am not skipping 3. This is only just a teaser for things to come, and because the season 2 of the Fallout show is so near, I wanted to show Nerevar what of the sights and sounds that are going to be in the show. So, this is probably my favorite game of all time. I still have my receipt for when I picked up the game on my birthday fucking 14 years ago. It's still in the case. And I still have the manual, the little DLC, free DLC pamphlet, everything. I had a chance to buy the collector's edition at a retro game store me and Nerevar go to, but I let it slip through my fingers, but no more. So this is gonna be not too short, but just a palate cleanser. So, let us begin. Viva Las Vegas 2025. Hey, 2025. They opened in 2025? Doesn't sound right. This house is old, but not that old. Maybe his father? Gamora. The NCR, the Lucky 38. Troops. Securitrons. Vault 21. And a Ranger. The Legion. Scoping out Vegas. And there he is. And there we are.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic,
The two-headed
dedicated
bear.
to old world values of democracy and the rule of law.
Mm-hmm.
As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition.
Mm-hmm.
But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots.
Mm-hmm.
You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
we're awake.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Oh
We
fuck.
can get it over with.
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Ow. Alright. And so the journey begins. Oh, I have all the DLC, so we're gonna get a bunch of stuff.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second?
Excuse me.
Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Gabriel.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin
Why?
to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I
He is
left
Matthew
anything out
Perry.
of place. How'd I do?
Yeah, Benny, the guy in the checkered suit, is Matthew Perry. He did an interview once that, he played Fallout 3 so much that he actually had to go to the doctor for his hands. Yeah. But... So, let's see. Let's see. I'm not gonna fiddle around too much with the character creator. This is just the face I always usually go with. Let's see. What color should I go for my eyes? Should I just go with my regular eye color? So yes, just leave it dark brown. It's for how light I want to make the skin. You think this is good? Because I'm trying to go with my actual skin color. Lighter? Eh? Okay. Okay, now my hair. I'll go with this one. I'll go with this hair color. I mean this hair and a soul patch. Or should I go with a different beard? Because a lot of them are really... Nope, this one. Or this. Okay, but what do you think about this beard? Is this alright? Or no? Well, does it match the beard I got right now? If I just cleaned up the sides? You know what? I'll just go with a soul patch. Just to go something... where the hell is it? Soul patch there. Done.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Okay.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Okay, if you say so. Have you ever used one of these before in real life?
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
A vigor tester. It's you grab onto the little handle and it shows like the lights go up to show like your score based on like strength or charisma. No? So the stats are pretty similar to Fallout 3, but they expanded it a little more, and it shows what they do. So strength affects melee, unarmed, inventory weight, damage, and weapon effectiveness. So we're an average Joe. Perception, explosives, lockpicks, energy weapons, accuracy, compass range. I'm gonna move it up to Big-Eyed Tiger. Endurance affects unarmed, health, resilience, survival, charisma. Barter, speech, companion nerve. I'll go up to Cheery Salesman. Intelligence, Smarty Pants, affects science, repair, medicine, skill points. Agility, guns, sneak, speed, action point regeneration. And luck. All skills, critical hits, enemy mishaps. So that's a pretty... This is usually what I go for when I play the game.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news.
So what have I
your
been through,
vitals are
Doc?
good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if you're...
So we're gonna go through a test. Because Doc is a doctor, but he wants to make sure our brain is alright.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
So I'm actually gonna have you do this. Just tell me what you... Tell me what you would pick. So, if you heard what he said, he's gonna say a word, and we say the first word that comes to mind. He says dog. So what do you say? Cat, feed, newspaper, train, kick, dinner.
House.
Shelter, burglarize, renovate, target, investment, demolish. Renovate.
Night.
Campfire, dream, shroud, sleep, treasure, silencer.
Bandit.
Bribe, crush, stab, Swiss cheese, vaporize, reasonable. He said bandit. Okay, then I'll pick for you. Swiss
Light.
cheese. Dark, heavy, beam, flash, inspiration, torch.
Mother.
Caretaker, jeans, cookie jar, tantrum, tattle, regret.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Okay. So do you get what this one is? So he says a phrase, and you basically say how much you think it applies to you. So he says, conflict just isn't in my nature. Do you agree? No opinion, or disagree? Do you think that applies to you, that phrase? So yes, no, no opinion. Basically, you're not conflict isn't in my nature. Basically, if someone's trying to start something, you aren't gonna start something. So you agree? So agree or strongly agree?
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
So he says this kind of weird, but it basically means that you don't rely on others for support. Agree, no opinion, or disagree? So you agree? Agree or strongly agree?
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
So, disagree or strongly disagree?
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
You disagree that you're slow to embrace new ideas? Well, just think about yourself personally. Do you embrace ideas, new ideas often? But do you embrace that, not think about them, do you embrace them? So, no opinion?
I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Ah, the Rorschach test. So, that blob, you have to say what you think it looks like. The answers are a broken chain, a chemical reaction, a shadow in a door frame, an oozing wound, an angry two-headed ant. Excuse me. Shadow in a door frame.
Okay. How about this one?
I see a priceless work of art. It's some space-age technology. A ship at sea. I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like. I can see it. I'll just say priceless work of art.
Last one.
Two bears high-fiving. You see it too, right? It's not an answer, but it's one that people... So... It's not an answer on this, but when people first saw this, they posted all the time that they saw two bears high-fiving. But the answers are a light in the darkness, a bearded man, a mushroom cloud, a head on a pillow.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
So this is the bonuses that you got because of the answers you picked. Guns, science, and sneak. But for our purposes here, I'm gonna pick some other stuff. This is just what the game picked for you if you wanted to go with it. So in this game, based on your choices, you would have gotten those stats. But we're going with speech and science. Yeah. So guns, speech, and lockpick. No. Because I know what kind of character I want to do. You know what? I'll go with barter, so I can get a better deal on some stuff later on. So they made some changes and added some stuff too. So from Fallout 3, they just merged big guns and small guns into a singular guns category. And they also added the survival skill. The survival skill increases the hit points you receive from food and drink. It also helps you create consumables at campfires.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
So these are traits. Traits are basically, they're kind of like perks, only they come with a catch. They basically give you a bonus to something, but they also come with a detraction. Like this first one, Built to Destroy. The flamer that burns twice as bright burns half as long. All weapons have a 3% chance to critically hit, but equipment condition decays 15% faster. Claustrophobia. You have a fear of enclosed spaces, probably because of the mutants that live there. You gain a +1 of special attributes when outside, but suffer -1 when indoors. Early Bird. Hey early risers, enjoy a +2 to each of your special attributes from 6 AM to 12 PM, but suffer a -1 from 6 PM to 6 AM when you're not at your best. I kind of know what I want to pick. So, the main one is this. This is the one that everyone picks. The Wild Wasteland. Wild Wasteland unleashes the most bizarre and silly elements of post-apocalyptic America. Not for the faint of heart or the serious of temperament. I'm picking this one because I want to show you some weird shit, and you're gonna see some weird shit because of it. What that weird shit is... not yet. Okay. And I'm gonna go with... one second. Do I want to do that? I'm thinking. Hold on. I'm gonna go with just Wild... No. Wild Wasteland. Yeah, just Wild Wasteland. Nothing else.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
You're gonna show us outside.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
So this is where I'm conflicted, because I've never done this. I've played a little bit of it on my own, but I don't think that'd be very fun for the content. So, hardcore mode. Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a new hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mode, Stimpaks heal over time and cannot mend broken limbs. Radaway removes radiation over time, ammunition has weight, and dehydration is a constant concern. This mode is only recommended for advanced players. You may turn hardcore mode on or off at any time in the gameplay menu. If you activate hardcore mode now, maintain it through the end of the main storyline, you will receive a special reward. All you receive is just an achievement. That's it. Would you like to activate hardcore mode? As much as I would like to do it, because it would mean I'd be going through it for the first time, I won't do it for this just because... Or let me ask you this, would you want to see it? The game will be a lot harder if I do. I'll be honest, if it was just on my own, yes, but if it was because I'm doing it for this, I don't think I should, because it changes a lot of the rules of the game. So I think I'm just gonna skip out on it for now. I will get this achievement one day. So, we got a Pip-Boy from Doc Mitchell. He was apparently a vault dweller as well. From what vault, you may ask? Vault 21. And if you notice in the beginning, inside of Vegas, there was a sign that said Vault 21. So he's specifically from Vegas. There is a story to him. And then our note. The Mojave Express Delivery Order, 6 of 6. Instructions. Deliver the package at the north entrance to the Vegas Strip by way of Freeside. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint. Take possession of the package and pay for the delivery. Bring the payment to Jocelyn Nash at the Mojave Express Agency in Prim. Bonus on completion, 250 caps. Manifest. This package contains 1 oversized poker chip composed of platinum. Contract penalties. You are an authorized agent of the Mojave Express package until the delivery is complete and payment has been processed, contractually obligated to complete this transaction and materially responsible for any malfeasance or loss. Failure to deliver to the proper recipient may result in forfeiture of your advance and bonus, criminal charges, and or pursuit by mercenary reclamation teams. The Mojave Express is not responsible for any injury or loss of life you experience as a result to said reclamation efforts. Well, shit. You know what's really funny? I don't remember taking on this job. But I guess I did. So this is Goodsprings. Just the DLC picking up. Hey, there he is.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
So this is, you know what? I'll keep it straight for now, because if I just explain everything, I'll be here for a billion years. Just assume... I'm just gonna play it as my character for now. Thanks for digging me out of that grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know those men who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Victor. How did you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Well, thank you for saving me.
Happy trails!
What a weird robot. But yeah, if you notice, this is the same type of robot that's in the Fallout Season 2 trailer. Good Springs General Store. Prospector Saloon. Yeah, a bunch of quests activated, but that's, we're not gonna worry about those for a long time. Oh, I will show off some things. So, we got a bunch of extra shit from the DLC. These were all pre-order DLC from a bunch of different places. The one I got when I was a kid is the classic DLC, which is basically a bunch of stuff that's supposed to reference either Fallout 1 or 2. I'm pretty sure it's referencing 2 though. So we get the weathered 10mm pistol, the armored Vault 13 jumpsuit, a bunch of freaking 8 items, and I'm pretty sure this would help you a lot in hardcore mode, the Vault 13 canteen, because in hardcore mode you have to manage a bunch of different stuff. Specifically, you gotta eat, drink, and sleep like in real life, and the canteen helps you with your thirst. But for those wondering what it looks like, this is what the armor looks like. It's basically like the armored jumpsuit from Fallout 3, but only it has a Vault 13 logo on the back. That's the vault that that you start in from the very first Fallout, and the Descendant, the chosen one, is from Fallout 2. And the weathered 10mm pistol looks like this. Yeah, it looks a little funny, but it is what it is. Then you got a whole bunch of other stuff. The sturdy caravan shotgun, the lightweight leather armor. So you get a fancy looking shotgun and a armored down version of the leather armor. So it's the leather armor but with missing some pieces. The lightweight metal armor, the mercenary's grenade rifle. So a stripped down version of the metal armor, and the tribal raiding armor and the broad machete. So the this one is just raider armor, and the machete is just a machete. But let's stick with what we were wearing before, so the locals, you know that we're newbies around here. And this is Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
The man of a million memes. Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector? Like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
I suppose. Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Primm don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
What's so important about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
What do you use bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Oh,
Keep
goodbye.
your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
You could have said something. But, oh, I just, I pushed it back. Does this sound alright? Hello? But these are bighorners. They're basically mutated rams, I guess? What do you think? Compared to Brahmin. Well, yeah, they got fur compared to Brahmin that are just all meat and tanned. Okay. Bikes. But the Goodsprings Saloon.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Hold on. Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the
I guess
desert?
there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okay. Hold on. Just turn off the music for now. So, we're probably just gonna do this little tutorial with Sunny, and that'll be it for the stream. Huh? No one's here. This is her dog, Cheyenne. It's the same breed of dog as Dogmeat
Now,
from Fallout
see
3.
the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Alright, so this is a varmint rifle. So we're gonna shoot down the bottles over there. See if I can get it.
That's the right idea. Look down
Hell
the
yeah.
sight.
And the aiming is improved. So before in Fallout 3, it would just zoom in while it shows you still in the same stance, but now in Vegas, you actually look down the sights. So it's actually improved.
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay,
Follow
I'm in.
me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Alright, so now to meet some of the local critters of Vegas. Geckos, she called them. Huh. Geckos. I wonder how fucked up my head is right now. I don't remember much, but a lot of the stuff she's saying does remind me of things. Come on. Yes, as my character. I'm trying not to, because I could go on and on and on about all the little things about this game, but I'm choosing to, unlike Fallout 3, I'm choosing to remain a little ignorant to, keep the surprises a surprise in this game. Oh, hear that?
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Damn.
Okay, you're
Hear from
on.
all the way over here.
Go give them hell.
I can't pick him up yet. Hold on. Get a little closer. They're hiding behind the damn fucking water. Ah, shit. Look at those things. Well, they are giant mutated geckos. Okay. Stop zooming in, game. Gecko egg, gecko hide, and some gecko meat.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more
Sure,
than
I'll
a couple
come with you.
minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Alright. Let's go. Let me get this other gecko stuff, though. Gecko hide. Can you hear them, like, growling in the distance?
Come on!
Take all. Where'd she go? Oh, shit. I see a friendly up ahead. Oh shit, did they... Oh, they got her! Ah, damn it. Bastards. Come on. Poor girl. Probably not gonna loot her right now.
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised. Staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you.
Wish I could have
Thought I might
saved
teach you
that
about living off the
person.
land and making useful things
Oh,
for
well.
yourself. Interested? Alright
hurt.
then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Alright. Graveyard and schoolhouse. Alrighty, just might as well take the stuff. So I need to go to the schoolhouse and the graveyard. Might as well see the graveyard too, since that's where I got shot. What do you think of the landscape, though? Compared to the Capital Wasteland. It's a lot more orange. Well, yeah, let's just say, without saying too much, Vegas is doing a lot better than other regions of the world. Of America, specifically. What's this? Victor's house. Let's see. Oh! Praying mantis. Oh, look at the size of him. Ah, fuck, I'm missing all my shots. Oh, what the hell? How am I not hitting these things? God damn, can you imagine seeing these things in real life? No, I mean, but like this big. Basically being the size of the cats. Okay, this is xander root. Alright, so now let's go to the graveyard. That's up that hill right there. Why do you think he came here? He said he came here 10, 15 years ago, but for what? Town seems pretty small, and there doesn't seem to be much important out here. He says before that he doesn't remember. Huh. Any thoughts? Bark scorpion. So this is a subspecies of the rad scorpion. It's a lot more orange and brown compared to the Rad Scorpion's blue and gray. Take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. Float flies. Ugh. Son of a bitch. Stayed. Ah, shit, my gun's starting to jam. Ugh. These things will never not gross me out. Alright, that's all of them dead. What's this? Snow Globe, Goodsprings. You found a limited edition Mojave Landmark snow globes. These rare pre-war artifacts are widely considered to be useless baubles, but rumor has it some collectors will pay dearly for them. A lot of graves. This is where Victor dug us out. A lot of other people buried here. Is there a shovel nearby? In the in one of the first trailers for this game, it actually shows Victor digging you out of your grave. He used his hands. Rock flower. Just the one? People littering? Man. Throwing that crap out here. Whatever. Keep out. Alright, let's go back to Sunny. Need to repair this gun too. It's jamming on me a bit more than I like. The town doesn't seem bad at all. It's small, but the people here seem nice. Easy Pete and Sunny seem nice. And the Bighorners, well, they're a little smelly, but they seem kind of cute, I guess. Just look at them. Just grazing and roaming around. Trailers? Broken down houses? White Horse Nettle? Excuse me. Let me get a drink of water. There we go. Oh. Alright there. How far ahead did she move? Oh, there she is. Radio. Campfire where people threw more of their crap.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Okay. Healing powder. 1 Brock flower and 1 Xander root. -1 perception, but +1 health for 18 seconds.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay. Thanks for everything, Sonny. Alright. Gonna end the stream by talking to 2 people. Talking to the dude in the general store and the lady in charge of the saloon. Everyone has a radio on.
Howdy.
Hello,
You
this is
must
Chet.
be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Tell me about weapon mods and special ammo.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor. Can do.
What do you got? Let me sell some of the crap I got. The gecko eggs. No, the gecko hot. It's not a lot. What do you even got? 9mm pistol scope. And a varmint rifle silencer. Okay. Wow. You don't have any of the weapons I want. And cards. You know anything about the people who attacked me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Excuse me. Okay. What can you tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
You ever been to Vegas?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip.
If you say... Well, tell me about Mr. House.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Interesting. So, Victor either himself helped me, or he was following the commands of Mr. House.
Howdy, partner.
Can I mention this to him? Nope. Oh well. Now let's see the saloon.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
Who the fuck was that? You having trouble?
Well,
Ma'am?
you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard the argument. What was that about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where's Ringo now? It's odd that Cobb wasn't able to find Ringo. The town's not that big.
Cobb hasn't exactly been looking for Ringo too hard. I think he's afraid that Ringo will ambush him, which is probably true.
Oh, why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. Was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Ah, so they're criminals. Where's Ringo
He's
now?
holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
What happens if I help
If you were
Ringo?
able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
So what if I help the powder gangers?
Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Who's that man you were arguing with?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did the attackers say where they were
They were
going?
having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at your broken
Sure.
radio?
The outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Do you know the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
You don't like him.
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
What do you think? Do you trust Victor, or do you think he has ulterior motives? What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
So he just rolls around town? It's a little weird. How long has he been in Goodsprings?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
The town get any
Mostly
visitors?
traders looking to buy bighorn meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Why do you think the NCR and the Legion both want the dam?
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Alright, the last two questions. Tell me about the NCR.
The New California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
The Legion?
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Alright. That's
Be
about
careful
it.
out there.
So, that's it for the game for now. Let's see. Need to have a repair skill of 20. My repair skill is only 19. Ah, damn. Is there anything I can boost my stats for a little bit? Fixing things. Save the game here. So, this little magazine, because it's not a skill book, it's a skill magazine. There is a difference. Let's see. So the difference is a skill book permanently raises our skills by 1, 2, 3, 4 points. It depends on perks you get. But a skill magazine boosts your skills by a massive amount, but only temporarily. So I'm going to use the Fixin' Things book to temporarily boost it to 29 and repair the radio. An examination of the radio's internal components reveals that several parts and conductors were popped loose when the radio hit the floor. It should be a fairly simple repair job to get it working again. There we go.
Feeling thirsty? I can.
Fix your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Hell yeah. That's it. You implying I've done shoddy work, man?
Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about...
You know what? Sure. Food and... meeting people. Salesman Weekly. You know what? I'll take Salesman Weekly. And 2 Sunset Sarsaparillas.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Be careful out there.
Bye. Leveled up. So, gonna do this. Give me 1 second. I wanna make sure I'm doing it the right way, though. Let's see. $25, $20 for medicine. Lockpick 25. And I'll boost medicine just by a little bit more. So, here is our perk choices. Bachelor. In combat, you do 10% damage against male opponents. Outside of combat, you sometimes have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the same sex. Intensive training puts 1 point into special attributes. Lady Killer, rapid reload. Lady Killer is just the same thing as Confirmed Bachelor, but it's for females. Rapid reload makes you reload 25% faster. With the retention perk, the bonuses granted by skill magazines last 3 times as long. Swift Learner. With each rank, you gain a 10% boost to your experience points. I'm gonna go with rapid reload. Thank you. Let's see just to make sure. Repair. Hell yeah. Okay. I think we got this. Let me just double check. Barter 32. Explosives 25. Speech 34. Okay. So this is going to be the end of the stream. So thank you all for coming. Next time we'll be helping out our friend over there at the gas station. Let me actually just go over there so we'll be right there for next time. There's a bunch of stuff we can still do in town. Let's see. Poseidon Energy. Oh, I do want to leave on one other note, though. So, one of the big brands of the game, in the game world, is Nuka-Cola. The Pepsi, if you will, or the Coke, if you will, of this world. But in Nevada, the actual biggest brand rivaling Nuka-Cola is Sunset Sarsaparilla. I've tried sarsaparilla before. It's okay, I guess. I had something similar to Vim too. But let's see. The first freaking one I got. The first sarsaparilla I got a freaking bottle cap. Where the hell is it? A Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle cap. This is very different compared to a regular bottle cap. Let's just say it begins. Well, and that'll be it. Thank you all for coming to the stream. Thank you, Nerevar and Navi and Clive the cat for being here. Anyways, until next time, which will probably be a while if I'm being honest, because, like I said, I'm still doing mainly Ghost of Yotei and Fallout 3. I only wanted to do Fallout New Vegas as a little teaser for, you know, Nerevar for Season 2 of Fallout. And just so she knows the improvements and seeing all the vibe of what this place is like, because, man... Vegas. I haven't beaten Vegas in a long time, but dude, every time I pop this game in, I'm just taken back 14 years from when I first played the game. It's magic, alright. Anyways, thank you all for coming to the stream, and goodbye.